5 rivalries in anime.
Wow.
This is the next conversation. And I'm going to start it off. I think this is one. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how we could even debate this. But, Sophia, please hit that clip for me.
Didn't you choose the topics?
Yeah.
How much y'all made it?
Because I don't know. I can't debate one. I feel like one is like the most iconic.
You feel like one's just, okay, we're going to see.
Prepare yourself for oblivion!
What a scene. You picked a good scene for this argument. You picked a really good scene for this argument.
Going to happen, I would have eaten more pizza and ice cream.
Man, pause that clip right there for me. Had to get them kicking.
You picked a really good clip.
Had to get them kicking.
You picked a really good clip for this.
I'm kind of rocking with this as one, man. We have way more that I want to throw in the mix, but I'm kind of rocking with this as one. Do we want to see more clips first? Do we want to debate right now?
Let's see more clips.
Want to see for one?
I'm not sold on one.
You're not sold on one. Okay,
that was a really good clip. That was a really good. You picked a really fire clip for that argument.
Yeah, he did.
Because a lot of people probably don't even remember that clip like that.
That's OG. That was when Dragon Ball Z was lit, and you were actually worried people.
And you
died.
waited for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks for Vegeta just to hit somebody.
You were actually worried niggas was gonna die.
I remember Vegeta charged for like 3 weeks.
What?
He
waited
powered up
10
for 3
episodes
weeks.
for the world's greatest staring contest.
He powered up for 3 weeks, and then he hit Raccoon and nothing happened. Remember that? Remember that? We waited 3 weeks for that.
Hey, yo, we waited
almost a month, I think it was.
We waited 10 weeks for Goku to arrive, fight Raccoon, and the battle lasts 10 seconds. That was crazy.
He just elbowed him in the stomach. My man dropped.
That's what One Piece beyond too, bro. One Piece beyond that, bro. They say, hey, we gotta find this dude. It's gonna take him 2 months.
Yeah, but One Piece is a little different because One Piece will hit you with an extra hiatus.
That's facts. Crazy. Hey, Sophia, hit the clip. He wants to see another clip. Throw it out there. Throw it out there for the people. Next rivalry we want to talk about.
I gotta see this clip now. It got me. This fight is crazy.
That's chills.
Woo! Water. Got chills.
Got a whole video game after that. Just that moment is crazy. Rogue. Pause that clip for me.
Crazy.
Pause that clip for me right there. I think we have a battle for one.
Oh my.
We have a battle for one.
I gotta see these other clips. I'm just
we
not.
gotta have a battle for one, bro. I'm gonna say the clips. I think
That's-
these are the most iconic. I think these two are the most iconic rivalries.
Okay.
Wow.
These are the most iconic rivalries. We have Goku versus Vegeta, and we have Naruto versus Sasuke.
Yo,
This was
I'm leaning Naruto Sasuke, honestly.
thank you. Me too. Me too.
okay. Here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say. I feel as though the Naruto.
It's hard. This is hard. This is hard. Yeah.
I feel as though the Naruto Sasuke rivalry slowed down hella in Shippuden. I feel like the rivalry wasn't as fresh and wasn't as lit because of when Sasuke went to the hideout and then obviously Kakashi, Sakura, and all them like went to follow bro. It was kind of over. Like Naruto was just kind of not in his league no more, and it just kind of was like more focused on other stuff. I feel like it took away from their rivalry.
Are you talking about like the beginning of Shippuden? Like
Yeah.
when they went to
I thought that was cool though. I thought that was cool
yeah,
how he wasn't.
because
Like,
Sasuke was powerful. Like he could have. Like I heard people like saying that if Sasuke actually did like the jutsu he was gonna do, I think it was like Korean or something. If he actually did it, because like Orochimaru came in and he stopped him. I don't know if y'all remember that.
oh yeah, because his hand went up, didn't he?
Yeah,
Didn't he put his hand up to do
he
it?
was finna do
Oh
that
yeah,
thunderclap.
for
He
sure. It was
would've-
rap.
Everyone was saying
I remember that
if
clip.
he didn't stop him,
Yeah.
then Naruto would have been 10 episodes. Naruto should have been.
Naruto wouldn't have
been on the
been.
teacher.
So
Yeah,
like
Naruto
honestly,
would've been.
they weren't together. Yeah, like he was doing his own thing, he was doing his thing. Like they weren't actually like beefing for real. But it was just like I don't know. I'm a Naruto. I'm a Naruto junkie, so I love Naruto. I'm gonna give it to
This
him.
is fair.
I almost feel like it was necessary. I mean, but you could also argue. You could argue for Goku and Vegeta because even the gaps in training, even like the one we were talking about, where Goku was training like 100 times gravity, coming back to fight Raccoon. I think it was 100 times gravity, and Vegeta just thought he was everything.
Yeah.
He charged up. We watched him charge up for like a month. I remember. I'll never forget. Because I remember when he hit him, I was a Gohan fan at the time, even though Gohan was kind of whiny and stuff. I was a Gohan fan. But and then he hit him. We was all like, and Raccoon just got up.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro.
I'm like, we waited a month for.
Bro, Vegeta had a bad bro. Vegeta thought he was a Super Saiyan. It was like crazy.
So that's why it's so funny to me when like Vegeta fans were like, man, like give him his due. I'm like, Vegeta's always been so arrogant that he never got his due. So why are we confused? Now all of a sudden y'all just want him to just like
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
but Goku is that guy.
The Majin Buu fight though. When he was,
I mean that was a
Majin
cool
Buu.
moment, but he still was Majin the whole time. Let's not forget that he did that first.
Yeah.
Let's not forget like he was all the way
He
evil.
was, though.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think you could argue for certain moments between the two, but I would say like it's tough because like I think their rivalry was speaking on Naruto and Sasuke. Their rivalry was consistent all the way until like the end,
That's fair.
and I feel like they with Dragon Ball Z at some point they
got on the same team.
messed it up. They just messed it up. I think not saying that they didn't. It was cool like to see them kind of be cool, but at the same time, it just felt like almost once they became cool,
That's
it was
like a
just
little
kind of
brother.
like yeah. Whereas like when Sasuke and Naruto became cool,
They never officially like came.
Sasuke was really out doing his own thing. It was more of like respect.
Yeah.
And obviously they were friends.
100%.
But it's like he had to gain his respect the whole time.
Yeah, and then they never
Almost.
really became like, obviously until the end, but they never really became like that cool again because like Sasuke was all the way always left.
Yeah, not until like they had kids and stuff.
And they ended. So
Yeah.
you know that's actually a very good point. I do that. Wow, Mom had a good point, man. My fault.
Yeah.
Wins. My had a good point, man.
They don't know what that
It
is.
just runs deeper. It just runs deeper, in my opinion. Like
That's actually fair.
Because like with Goku, it's just like, hey, like I'm not as strong as you, and I'm the Prince of Saiyans.
You weren't emotionally attached to
you?
Vegeta? Who was emotionally
No
attached
one
to
is.
Vegeta?
I mean, except,
Until the
like, a
Majin,
pity
until the
party.
Majin.
Yeah. I mean, I feel bad for him sometimes, but like,
And I still wasn't even really that attached. I was just like, this is a really cool character development moment, but he was literally evil the whole time before that.
yeah, that's valid. Exactly,
The cell
100%.
saga- the cell saga
100%.
idea.
Like this man did not care about his kids.
100%.
So we can't even be like, you know that argument. Oh,
mean,
never
neither
mind.
does
I'm waiting
Goku.
for that. I'm waiting for that.
Neither is Goku, but anyway.
But I'm just saying, people always argue that.
Yeah,
And it's like,
yeah.
we don't, let's not forget, act like Vegeta was like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I you know what? I wanted to, respect for the OGs, but I do have to give it to Naruto. I agree with you
Yeah.
guys, especially with the fight scenes. I mean, this fight scene was so emotional.
And then when they did it again,
Yeah,
it
bro,
was
the last
so-
one. That's what I'm saying.
It was
Come on.
so tough. Even though I think the last one was kind of hilarious because when Sasuke was like, "I want to be Hokage," it was like,
all right.
That came out of nowhere. I ain't gonna lie. I was like,
But I kind of feel like that was like the cool thing about it happening at that moment versus like earlier was kind of like what happened with Vegeta, right? I feel like stuff kind of came a little too early, where he was just like, I want to be a good guy now, like I want to be a good dad.
yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's like, yeah, you were all the way evil. Now you want to
Yeah.
be a good dad because
Like,
you can't
why?
win.
Why is that?
Or what?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
why are you? It was kind of like it was questionable because he couldn't beat Boo.
he was kind of good before that though. He was good in himself.
Kind of good, and then somebody
was good in
offers
himself.
offers you power because you're too prideful and you take it. Knowing it could like ruin your family. Come on.
He was good. He was good. He was good in his cell saga.
shredded.
My
Then
man
he
was my man was willing
He
to
is
ruin his family for that
shredded,
him.
That
Hey
is
man, just to
crazy.
finally beat your rifle. Hey, that was deep. So
Didn't happen.
but
That's crazy.
He did win. He won the fight
Against who? His rival?
against Goku. He won that fight when he got the magic power.
Did he? Am I tripping? Did he
Remember,
really win it?
Goku was. I don't think Goku was 3 though.
I don't remember that.
Goku was just 2. Majin won the fight.
You got me want to like.
Bro, we gotta do
wait.
this, bro. Majin Vegeta
He
won
beat
the,
Goku.
and then he had to.
Am
do
I
the-
tripping?
Then he had to do the explosion to kill himself. Then he had to. Talk
I remember
to-
that, but I'm talking about.
But before that, he
beat
won the fight.
Goku. I gotta. Okay.
We gotta.
We'll
Google
have
that
to.
later.
We're gonna have to talk
We'll
about
Google
that. Okay.
But
Okay. It's
if
been a
I'm
while.
wrong-
It's been
if
a
I'm
while.
wrong, it is what it is. We'll,
Okay,
I'll
fair
put it in
enough.
the comments. But
But
I'm
we still got him on the right side.
Yeah, he still. Yeah, no. Sasuke Naruto.
Yeah.
They got a dub as the greatest rivalry in anime history. So many. Can we get an applause, please? It's great.
So many people are gonna hate that.
You can't.
There's just so many animes that people are like, well, what about this? What about
It
this?
can't because even if we talk,
But I agree with you still.
Like they got the fade, and the problem with this one was that what made it good is that Sasuke was on the bad side. Like Sasuke was evil, so they actually could fight. Like with Vegeta, they ended up like friendly rivalry, like they were on the same team. So it kind
Yeah.
of like
You almost feel like too at any moment. Yeah. You almost feel like too that at any moment, Sasuke and Naruto just squabble again.
Yeah,
It kind of feels that way.
sensational. All right, so we got 1 and 2. Are we locking in a Dragon Ball Z at 2? I feel like that's the only other.
I don't know because some of these other ones
fine with
might
that.
overtake.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, so we got for right now. We got 1 is Naruto being the greatest rivalry in all of anime history. Number 2, we got
All anime history is crazy. Wow.
Goku versus Vegeta. And let's see. I got some more I'm throwing out there. If y'all have any other ones, please let us know. 3, please play that clip for me. Sophia.
I love that.
She froze me up. Nah, damn.
She said, "Shut up."
I do not like you.
He got you there.
But I assure you, L is real. I do exist. Now, try to kill
That's not
me.
messing with Dragon Ball.
You bastard.
What's wrong?
What the hell is going
Come
on?
on, right
He's really
now.
taking this too far. Are you trying to kill yourself, L? What's going on? Look, it's Kid versus L.
Pause that right there for me. I just love that picture right there with L having to quote unquote bow down to light. We all know how that ends up. I had it on a t-shirt. This is just we're just throwing it out there. Do we want to see more? We want to debate more? You want to see the
Nah, that's not messing with the other 2.
I mean, we have our 2. I'm gonna say we locking in our 2. We need 3.
Oh, we're
4,
locked.
5.
That's 1 is locked.
1 is definitely
One is locked.
Naruto
Okay.
and Sasuke.
I don't know these clips, so I can't. I don't know.
If y'all come up with some more, I'm just throwing these out there. If y'all come up with more, y'all can think of some. Let
One
us
and two
think.
locked.
We got a lot. We got a lot going on.
and two
Please
is
keep the
locked.
video going. Play that video for me, Sophia. Let's get people thinking. Let's get people talking. Da-da-da-da.
Draw your last pathetic card so I can end this, Yugi.
My grandpa's deck has no
People don't know.
cards, Kaiba.
Oh, go ahead.
It does
They don't
contain-
know.
The unstoppable Exodia.
Yeah, bro.
Impossible!
I've assembled all
Kaiba
5
was a
special
real-
cards. All 5 pieces of the puzzle.
Kaiba was a real
Blue eyes.
White Dragon.
This one was actually crazy. I remember.
Pause that video for me. We got
Dang, that's tough.
Kaiba,
Dang.
That's better than.
I pulled it out.
Ellen
That's
Light?
3 right now.
Ellen Light. That's 3.
I don't think
How
it.
do we feel?
I don't think it has enough action in it really, and like overall character to like take over the other 2.
I'm sorry, but Ellen Light number 3.
That's a solid take.
I see why you would.
I like that mental like
That mental
psychological
challenge?
like.
But we can't
warfare,
act
you
like
know what I'm saying.
mental. We can't act like this man Yugi literally. If y'all remember, he literally shattered Kaiba's mental. Literally,
He
that actually happened.
Did break his
This man literally actually broke his mental.
Yeah.
And Kaiba was a G. Remember, Kaiba was a G the whole time.
Kaiba was
He
the
was cocky the whole time.
god.
This man broke him with mind games and then beat him at an actual game. So we gotta come on, man.
That's
You
guy-
talking about mind games? People sleeping on Yugi, bro.
Hey, he's been Bond coming with the
Yeah.
facts, bro.
Y'all remember when
I
he
had to
beat
put
it?
this
Remember when he beat him and Kaiba just.
Bro,
He know what to
looked
do?
Bro, he looked like he ain't had a burger in like
looked-
10 months, bro. He was down bad.
My man looked like he was soulless after that.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's facts, yo. Kaiba was the guy. And I had to throw this in there because, you know, we talk about all the new anime, you know, like darker anime, Death Note, and all these.
Yeah.
People forget about the OGs, like Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Yu-Gi-Oh was it. It was the guy.
It's a really good story.
Man.
And you didn't have to wait 55 weeks for really good stuff to happen.
Facts. And I still laughed that the writer had to fix himself because he made
Oh, yeah.
Exodio ridiculously strong. So he was like, we have to get rid of that card. And
Yeah, I remember when people were actually like collecting. Like, it was like the hardest thing to actually make happen. But like I remember people building decks around that. Like it was that had a big influence on just like culture in general. The actual
facts. So
the actual show. Yeah.
we're gonna. He got me. Actually, I ain't gonna lie. You got me because I was kind of like, you kind of got me.
Because when he said the mental thing, I was like, wait, 'cause this man literally like
he did
shatter his actual like. And they actually drew it like that. Remember, there's like the scene where like the screen was like black and it like it like had the little like the mirror broke. Remember that? Yeah. Kaiba was done.
Okay. Yeah,
Just
that's crazy, that's crazy.
the scene of like Exodia coming out of nowhere, destroying the 3.
This man Kaiba was like,
he's like,
wait.
he's like, I'm gonna win. You don't have a card to beat that. Exodia pops out of nowhere. Bro, the moment was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm definitely rocking with this rivalry. Yeah, we got this at 3. We still don't know where Light is, so I have another clip.
I'm really
I'm
interested
gonna
to see
throw
what
this
this next.
out there. This one probably may not make it, may or may not, but we're gonna throw it out there. Sophia, please play that clip for me and for the people at home, man. Dang.
She said, "Stop it."
Like,
bro.
you not pay me enough. That's crazy.
This fight was crazy. Though.
So, Green Gel, here's the deal. You see, I've had a change of heart. and I can't allow myself to get beaten by someone like you.
That sounds so.
Pause that.
What a
right
cold
there.
moment, bruh.
Pause that right there. It's a cold moment. I do think Light in oh my gosh, Kira versus L is 4 though. I think
That's
Kira,
not a heavy. I don't think that's a heavier.
Yeah,
not Grimjaw and not Grimjaw and Ichigo. No.
Nah, I
Now,
think,
if you would have put Aizen,
who's his rival?
that's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't like it was like an indirect rivalry.
I feel like that doesn't count.
But I get what you mean. Like, I feel like some people would argue that though. Some people would say that Ichigo versus Aizen was pretty.
Aizen just didn't even see anybody as a challenge.
Yeah, Aizen.
But I think that's what made it
Aizen
kind
was
of
like, honestly, I was just playing your whole life.
He did play everybody's life. He played everybody. He played everybody's life.
Nah, he for real. So it's like,
That's fact.
This man played peekaboo.
Okay, so we got
it's all according to my plan.
mind games. Got mind control.
It's so funny. They'll hit Aizen, like slash him, and he'll just be like,
Wrong person.
"That's
my
actually
sword.
not me. This never happened. That's my sword. You actually just
Remember when
you
they
actually
did
just
that?
killed your co-captain. Like,
I
wait,
forgot
what?
that the ice dude's name, but he
Isugaya.
killed that. He killed that girl, whatever. I think it was like
Momo.
his friend. Yeah. He's
Didn't even know.
He's
Didn't
like,
even
what
know.
y'all doing? He said, what?
Didn't even know what happened.
Damn.
Didn't even know what happened.
That was
Lost.
Crazy.
That was crazy.
Lost.
Confused.
We
Yeah.
had him in the top 5 villains conversation. Top 5 antagonists. My fault. We didn't.
Yeah,
do
he
villains.
should be there.
But we had 4. We're gonna give Light versus Kira for number
cool with
4.
that.
Top
I'm
5
cool with the
rivalries.
order.
Who are we giving 5 to? Is there somebody else we could come up with other than Ichigo? I just saw this clip and I really.
I feel like
enjoyed
I'd
it.
really have to sit on some rivalries.
We have to think of somebody. Do you got anybody? Daniel, I mean, we have so many anime. We have Yu Yu Hakusho with, I forgot the guy's name.
Nah, that one didn't last long enough. I was gonna say, I was gonna potentially say, it didn't last long enough though. I was gonna do some My Hero stuff, but none of those lasted long enough.
Yeah, they're not
I
really
was
good.
thinking
They were
about it as
impactful,
well.
but they didn't last long enough.
That's fair.
I feel like if you did like, because if you did All Might, and All for One, it just wasn't long enough.
yeah, we didn't see enough.
And then same thing with Midoriya and not even
Bakugo? Not Bakugo?
that's a good one.
That was my 5th. That was my 5th.
I feel like that
on My
one's
Hero.
definitely better than this.
Yeah.
Because that's a good rivalry.
It goes deep because like that dude was really bullying him,
and they still
now
not
it's-
like, and they still not like if you
It's
kind of
still
reading
a-
ahead, they're still not cool.
It's
I feel
like that.
I
It's
feel
still
like
a rivalry. Yeah, it's
I
still
feel like it's
still
too
cool.
early for me to put Bakugo in there.
Really?
That's fair. I mean, that's fair.
I just feel like
That's
if
fair.
it was complete, I feel like, or like farther
That's
down
fair.
the line, I could throw it in here for top 5 rivalry of all time.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm just we're just brainstorming. That's fair though.
I just
But
that's the first thing that
definitely-
came to my
That's
mind
a solid one. Though,
on
bro.
5.
That's
yeah.
a solid.
I can't
one,
think of
bro.
anything else. That's why.
Is there one in Hunter that's a rivalry?
Not like a clear one. I don't think.
Trying to think of some anime that kind of.
I mean, not like a
Crazy.
clear one I can think of. Because I mean, even though you have like, it's not really a rivalry. It's just like that's probably one of the best. That's one of the top 5. If you had top 5 just moments in general, when his name's left my head.
I'm trying to look right now.
What's his
The
name?
ant
When
dude
Gon
or- Gon, yeah.
ran up on Pito.
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. Talk about that down the road. That's down the road. That's down the road.
That
That's down the
moment
road.
jerked
That's down
the
the
heart.
road.
Hey, bro. I'm gonna do 5 Bakugo.
Yeah, I would agree.
And Midoriya. I gotta say that, man.
Because even early on and just like where it's at right now, it's poo-pooing on that.
yeah,
Potential.
and like obviously like Midoriya got his power, he got All Might's power, but Bakugo wanted that. Like, I don't know if y'all remember when.
Yeah,
like,
Bakugo
they
wanted it.
Loki like scrapped, like they scrapped like season
Yeah,
three.
in
he
the
was
scre-
like,
in the
that
street.
should've been-
Yeah, in
They
the
fought in
street,
the
they
street.
scrapped,
Comes to the
and like
streets.
you know what I'm
And
saying,
All Might
they
stopped
still
them, yeah.
rival, like they still like having that beef, like you know who's better.
I
You know what I'm saying?
I can't think of one right now. I feel like it's gonna be.
And even now,
like it's
Bakugo's
an
still
old-
low key, kind of like.
He's still sold a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
I think if we went back to like some older ones, we could probably find some better
Maybe-
ones.
Nah, I didn't like that. The show ended up being trash.
Like I'm sure some people would argue like Inuyasha, that rivalry.
I was gonna say Sesshomaru versus Inuyasha.
I'm sure people would argue.
The show kind of ended kind of badly. So
Boruto, and Kawaki.
we don't even talk about Boruto. Anyway, what were we going to say?
the fact that you even uttered
I
those
can't believe
words
you
is
just-
crazy.
Yo, but that's a rivalry.
Do we have a rivalry in Gundam?
That's a rivalry.
Oh, there's a lot of rivalries in Gundam.
But I don't feel like
Char versus Amuro is crazy.
even though the show is really good, I don't think people would really acknowledge it like that.
Char versus
Unfortunately.
Amuro is crazy. Baki versus
Even like
Dad?
even Yu Yu Hakushow, it's like that. Yeah, that's a crazy one. That's a crazy one. Baki versus Dad's a crazy one. But then it's almost like if you do something like that, then you almost have to do Aizen and Ichigo.
Bro, no, because the rivalry.
No, I'm saying you have to think about it at least because that's the same thing. Like he was not messing with his dad ever.
I feel like it's more direct. Like I feel like
his
Aizen,
dad
like,
was actually crazy.
I
Though.
feel like Ichigo's goal was never really to go at Aizen. It was just to save people. And like Aizen happened to be the guy.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And Baki's like, no, bro, I really don't like you. Like he killed his mom on accident, which is kind of wild.
Did he?
All right, we'll default to Bakugo. We'll give it to there, especially for the potential it has. So we'll go to the next one. This one